Well, hello. I'm back, so my voice still sucks. But I'm getting real frustrated by the amount of time that this sickness is taking to go or go away. But you know, all I want to do is hang out with you guys and play Dark Souls. So I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna let it, stop me from doing that. At least not a little bit. As in, I'm gonna go for as long as I can. So let's start Dark Souls back up here. Let me just plug this controller in. There we go. And boop. Boop. Alright. So, let's disable Steam Overlay while we're here. And then let's go. So some games you can't disable Steam Overlay but and still have a DualShock work, but for some reason this one you can. Is that taskbar ever gonna... There it goes. And let's get that out of here. And alright, so welcome back to my playthrough of Dark Souls here. We are Wendy Okupa. And, we are currently in the DLC. However, I seem to have missed an area here. The area where you meet the giant and you go fight the dragon, that kind of stuff. I totally missed that. So, we're just gonna kind of slowly make our way back through the world and see where that was, you know? At least that's my plan. And as a reminder too, we're using this big, stupid weapon that at first was big and stupid, and now is like big and unstoppable. This thing is a... what do you call it? What's that expression? It's a freight train? It's a bus? It just wham, bam, slams these guys. I think the big guys I have to do a power hit on. But I believe it doinks those guys in one hit also. Yeah! Nice. Okay, so not sure if we're starting fresh on Souls or anything. I've also been playing Dark Souls 2. Still just on my off-cast time. And, gosh, after playing this game a bunch again. Like, I went back to Dark Souls 2 after not really playing any Souls games for a while. And then I was kind of playing Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne at the same time, which wasn't a great combo because of how fast-paced Bloodborne is and how slow-paced Dark Souls 2 is. But they were so different that I could figure it out. It was fine. You know, it wasn't that hard to know which game I was playing and know how to play it. But now playing this side by side with Dark Souls 2 is a lot more confusing because it looks the same, a lot of it is paced the same, but your character just fucking doesn't do the things that you're telling him to do. Or her. Alright, alright. I guess I should just kind of maybe rest my voice for a little bit until someone's actually in here, because I think I'm just yelling at nobody right now. It's hard for me to not yell. I yell about stuff. I get excited. So yeah, I really don't think that the area that I'm looking for is gonna branch off from here. I think it's gonna be after Artorias. But we gotta look. Or maybe we don't have to because here's the shortcut to Artorias right here. Uh-oh, I gotta do something gross. Alright, alright. You know, I keep forgetting that maybe this is a game that I should be on the left side of the screen for. The left side used to be my home. I used to always be down there. Okay. Maybe this guy has something to say.
Oh, for Juniper's sake, put some spring into your step.
Okay.
So long.
So, I mean, it's... Down there is where you actually fight the dragon. Is up here the tower that the giant stays in? I mean, maybe I just missed something obvious here. Remember when I was like, oh, the DLC is so much shorter than I remember. And now I just, like, can't find a major part of it. It's interesting, though, that this whole major part is apparently just optional. Either it's all this, or I falsified my memories of what I remember happening. I remember there being like a place where you see all these giant arrows in the ground. And if you go out in there, you'll start getting arrows shot at you from a distant tower. At somewhere in that area, you'll find a key that'll let you into the tower that the giant is in. And if you go talk to him, he'll just be like, oh, sorry about that. And then he'll stop shooting arrows at you. And then I think he'll also shoot an arrow to subdue this giant dragon. And then you can fight the dragon on the ground. And last time, I forgot to go talk to him after defeating the dragon, which always bothered me. So it is actually pretty important that I do the DLC this time because, yeah, I missed that big part of it. Back in the regular game, though, we've done everything, I think. I believe I just have to go fight Gwyn now. But yeah, there are my souls down there. Oops, I spammed. I mean, what if we just grab these things? Go, 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 go. He's there. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm big time dead. I'm alive. Remember that game, I Am Alive? It was by, who the fuck made that game? I don't think it was Remedy. It was like post-apocalyptic though. I think it was one of those games that was in development for like 500 years. I saw it in a game magazine and then it came out like way later. Well, we just saw that 2 health makes a difference, so I'm gonna just top it off right there and let's go get our actual souls back. And then maybe at some point we can like actually get over there. No! I tried to block some of it with my shield. I had 4 humanity though. Alright, we can do this. We can slowly step our bloodstain back closer to the ladder. My cat's going fucking nuts outside the door. Yeah, you know, I guess the DLC really is good for this game, but you know what I would rather them have done? Finished Lost Izalith. Now, you can make an argument that they shouldn't change something that they released, but I think it would be better if they just finished that part of the game with their time after release. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going back to the shortcut that's just right over here. It's just so much fun to crush dudes. Whoa! Okay, there's way more dudes than I expected. Ugh! I'm half distracted right now because my cat is outside the door just freaking out. But, like, he's annoying when he's in here. It would be much more annoying to have him in here freaking out, rubbing all over everything and knocking shit off the desks and, you know, pulling on cables with his stupid tail. and just meowing at me anyway. Like, he's outside the door meowing, which is kind of sad. But if I let him in here, he would just stand a couple feet away from me and meow at me. I don't know what to do with him sometimes. I think really, I've talked about this, that the ultimate solution, the final solution, if you will, for my cat, is to get a bigger chair to stream on that he can cuddle with me on. Because if I'm upstairs playing games, well, this isn't always true, but if I'm upstairs playing games, he will just curl up beside me and go to sleep, you know? He just wants to curl up, kind of leaned up against me and go to sleep. And that's adorable. That's really what he wants to do. However, because of the particular place that my TV is in, for some reason he also really just wants to stand on my coffee table looking at me and meowing at me. You know, it doesn't always work out that way. Uh-oh. Okay, so my souls didn't really move all that much. So trying to block the hit, I think, just made it hit me 3 times. While not blocking the hit, made it knock me down and go into iframes. It's either that or it was the type of dragon breath that killed me. I don't really know. Yeah, I think it was the type of dragon breath. That one hits me 3 times, which I'm never going to be able to survive. You know what, though? I think we're actually way closer to the other bonfire. Excuse me. Oh, here's that lady I gave Artoria's soul to. She's gone. Oh, after I killed Artorias, I killed him like right here. And for a second, I thought that he was supposed to have turned back into one of these guys or something. And I was like, that's weird. But no, that's just the guy he threw at me in the beginning. And with all this soft humanity, I could kindle the fuck out of the bonfire. So yeah, that's why we're coming back here. And we're inching our bloodstain back. Each time we gain a few souls, and eventually we'll get that back. Because you know how the game works. Your bloodstain appears 10 seconds or so behind where you died. And so if I keep grabbing them and then dying... Oh my gosh, they barely moved at all. It's just like in a very unfavorable point in the loop, you know? Because I start running back. Which at that point means that my last known position is further away. They didn't actually move at all, it looks like. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, this time they definitely should have moved back. But hey, look how much further we were. How much closer we were from that other bonfire. There's probably a stupid way to do this, like grab your souls and quit the game immediately. I bet if you keep quitting the game and reloading, the dragon will never come. Oh, I didn't sit at this other bonfire when I warped to it. I can't make the top one blink. So I wonder if there was another way to go here. Like one of these ways maybe actually led to something. But probably not. I did see an item hanging off a corpse on a ledge next to one of these buildings with the elevators in it. I should go see where that is. It's like Castlevania, the amount of time between hitting the button and actually attacking. I haven't played Castlevania on stream for like a month. I should play it. I was so excited about this vacation to just get up early and do all this stuff, but I can only stream so long with my voice. This bloodstain is like not even moving. I'm gonna test it. Oh, it loads me back up here. Okay. This must be the bog gate for the boss battle. Oh, but look at that. The dragon just shot. That's interesting. Alright, I'm gonna do it again and see if I can get down here just after the dragon attacks. Okay, so I saw the dragon. This is cheesy as fuck, but hey. I just want my souls back. Oh god, it didn't work at all! Oh, I thought I survived for a second there. I don't think we're getting this humanity back. Unless I grab it and immediately homeward bone. Hang on, let's practice this. Start left, circle up, circle left, circle. What if I grab him and quit? Real fast, like. That's the last thing I'm trying. Do you actually get rays off your character? Oh my gosh. I didn't expect that for this game. They call those God rays. I think it was probably Crysis, because that's the game that does all this stuff. I think Crysis was the first game I ever saw where, like, it was a first-person shooter where if you pointed your gun up at the sun, you got God rays off of your iron sights. And it was like, whoa. This shit is next level. What do I need to level up my armor again? Chunks. Okay, that one moved my bloodstain back pretty significantly. I'm gonna try to quit. Remember, it's left first, but then it's alternating left and up. Let's see if that worked. Oh, that is fucking cheesy. Okay, I hate that I did that. I just wanted to know if it would work. I've never, like, done the quit game thing before. But I've seen, like, little bits of speedruns. I've never watched an actual run of this game, but I've seen bits and pieces. And it seems like there's a lot of quitting the game shenanigans. Quitting and loading seems to, like, make this game behave not the way it was designed. Like that dog. That's how the game was designed to behave. That dog just kind of chased his tail there for a second. Alright, well I did it and it felt shitty. We were you saw how much closer that bloodstain was that time. We could have stepped it back. So I'm sorry I cheesed it and I'll never do it again. I believe this brings me down to the chasm. The chasm. This brings me to the royal wood. No, it doesn't. No, doesn't. Where does this bring me? What? Have I been up here? Here's that key or that item I was talking about. I don't know if I've been up here. It looks like they're defending the front of this building though, so like it's very likely that I have been here. Oh, jeez. What the fuck? I don't have enough poise. Why the fuck can't I? Why can't I kill these things? It's like all these other enemies were so easy, and then those ones I just could not get them because they kept staggering me. This guy's, he's gonna get me. What the fuck is happening? I mean, I realize that I'm just swinging at these guys, but the thing is that it's been working. What? I'm so mad. All this time, that strategy has been working. And then that time, they just staggered me out of it every single time. Okay, I don't necessarily think that this is bad design. But it does come to mind. What's the point of putting up a yes or no dialogue box if you are going to, by default, highlight the yes? Who is that stopping from making a mistake? Like, you want to confirm that that's what they want to do by making them basically put in a key turn, you know, of pressing left to make the action actually work. Because if you're just telling them to mash, that's not stopping anyone. Okay, these guys are actually stronger than the other guys, I think. That's why big dudes aren't dying to one power attack. Which makes me think this is just the area that I missed. No, look at that. There's a corpse over there that's been looted. Yeah, I came here and I came from this direction, I'm sure. But maybe you come from this direction. And then there's a building there. Oh yeah, this is when I was talking about how cool big scissors are. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe the reason that those guys weren't stronger. The problem is that I wasn't two-handing. As far as the big dudes go. The details, man. The devil's in the details. Elizabeth's mushroom. What the fuck is that? Greatly restores HP for a limited duration. Huh. Oh, I remember that. And there was a thing up there. Okay, so I have been here. You know, it was really the Ulasil Township that I really thought went by a lot faster than I remember. So let's go back there. I'm sure that's where the thing is that I missed. Just because I barely spent any time there. You know what else is confusing about playing this and Dark Souls 2 at the same time? Is trying to remember how many souls I need to level up. In Dark Souls 2, it just tells you on the player chart. Unlike this screen. You know, when this game first came out, day one, it actually didn't even tell you how many souls were required to level up on the level up screen. But if you ticked up a level, like if you had the required amount of souls and you ticked up a stat point, it told you then how many it was costing. So then you could tell, you know, how much you needed to level up because it was the cost, you know? Doo-bop. Doo-bop. What up, Zolda? I like that your name is just Zolda now on Twitch. That was a good change. How's it going, everybody? This is what I'm talking about. I sound like this. Solo raid. So yeah, I sound like shit, but I don't want to just not play Dark Souls on stream today, so here we are. I'm gonna go as long as I can, but be prepared for me to sound like shit and, you know, cough a lot. Oh, hey, King. His stream is hilarious. Yeah, dude, I really like his stream. It's one of the most creative things I've seen on Twitch. If you guys don't know, Kit Boga, is a streamer who, takes those fake tech support scams that you see online, where like you go to a shady website and it brings up a web page that's just like, we scanned your computer and you have viruses, call this number for Microsoft tech support. And he calls those numbers and fucks with them, and it's really great. What up, Zolda? I'm loving your real phoned in raid here. Do I know anyone who got tricked? My sister almost got tricked once. She called me saying that she had a thing on her computer telling her that she had a bunch of viruses. And I was like, did you scan your computer for viruses? And is this thing called Windows Defender? Then no and no. That's the virus then. And you need to download a legit antivirus and scan your computer and get rid of that shit. So, like, the thing is, my sister didn't know that it was a scam, but she was smart enough to call me and ask me. Yeah, I threw Baka Brigade on there because I don't know, man. I don't think anyone actually browses Baka Brigade, but I like it. Fucking weebs. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying, do you guys remember when Dark Souls 1 came out? Day 1, and the game, when you sat at a bonfire, didn't tell you how many souls were required to level up? Like, it had a spot for required souls, but the required souls listing was not telling you how many souls were required for the next level. It was like a toll for, or not a toll, it was like a what do you call it? It was like a total amount telling you how many souls it was going to cost for the levels that you had already rung up. So you would go there and it would say required souls 0. And if you had enough souls to level up, you could tick one up and it would tell you how many souls that one level cost. But that's fucking worthless. That means you don't know how many souls it takes to level up until you have enough. So anyway, they changed that very shortly after release. But I remember day one just being like, what the fuck are they thinking with this system? Anyway, so what's happening right now in this game? We have done absolutely everything in the main quest, and we are now in the DLC, or the expansion, as I prefer to say. So, we're in the expansion, we defeated Artorias, and we got up to the doorstep of Manus, but then I realized that we never fought Calumet, and we never even got to the area that, like, you go to that gets you the key or whatever. So that's what I'm looking for right now, is I'm trying to fucking find that area that you go to where you get the key that lets you talk to the giant. I missed it, and I don't remember where it was. The weapon choice, yeah, so this was like the whole point of the run. You know how if you kill the Asylum Demon before you get your shit, you get this weapon? I was like, you know what? That's a silly weapon. It's cool that there's like a weapon in the game that's kind of secret that you get for doing a thing, so I'm gonna play through the game with it. And that was the idea, right? It turns out this weapon just fucking doinks. Like, at first it was really hard to use because it was so slow, but now it just kills everything in one hit. Yeah, I don't know, Zolda, like, I've done this DLC before, so it's not like this is a blind playthrough. I guess it's up to the viewers whether they want to watch me fumble around for a while. Oh yeah, the roll attack, that's like, get fucking swiped. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I just missed somewhere to go here in the township. Because, wait, where the hell does this go? I'm pretty sure I missed somewhere here because this area is, was way shorter than I remember. This whole Ulasil area was, like, super short. So I probably just missed a door. Whoops. And yeah, what I remember is that I've described this a few times, but now that someone's here who knows what they're talking about, what I remember is that there's an area with a bunch of giant arrows in the ground and something shooting at you from afar. But then you get the key, you talk to the giant, and he's like, sorry, I didn't know you were alive. And then he stops shooting at you. Okay. Back to here. I'm mixing up 1 and 3. Oh shit, really? Fuck. So that thing that I've been describing all this time is in Dark Souls 3. Shit. Why does Dark Souls 3 just have to have a bunch of shit in it that's in all the other games? Okay, so that means that all I need to find is the key. Well, that's easy then. I just need to find the key, and then I go up and I talk to the giant, and he's gonna be like, "You're going to kill the dragon, perhaps? Fuck that guy," and then he shoots him. What's my item discovery at this point? 180? Hell yeah. Check this out. Doink. Okay. And then we go fight the dragon, and last time I did this DLC, I forgot to go back and talk to the giant after I killed the dragon. I'm sure he's got something sweet for me if I do that. I was saying this before, but this area also reminds me of Old Yarnum from Bloodborne. Whoops. The whole DLC is? I don't know. I think the forest area is way different. Like, that game has a forest in it, but the forest is way different because you're fighting a bunch of dogs and guys with guns. And there's more trees and stuff. I think the forest feels very different. This area, though, is just, it's straight up Old Yarnum. These guys with the glowy red eyes that hit you with their big hands in, like, this broken up town where you're in, like, sideways buildings. Well, by sideways, I mean, like, crooked. Oh, look at that. There's a key. There's a chest over there. Oh, my gosh. I remember Orkin Man being in this area. I just remembered. I totally watched a bunch of Orkin Man in this area. I don't remember anything because I was working while I was playing. Or while I was watching. But yeah, dude. Okay, so we need to get, like, onto these planks. And we probably need to jump down in there. Which is from up here. Which is there. Somebody's kindling. How do I get up there? I only see the way down. I love my jingly armor. Okay, so there's like stairs downward. And I was gonna say, you know when you're running downstairs towards an enemy at the bottom of the stairs, that there's gonna be something behind you. Yeah, I really like the look of this set, but then also I just like the way that armor jingles, you know? I feel like anytime I ever watch somebody play this game, they're naked all the time. So then you put on some armor and it's like, ooh, yeah, that sounds nice. Oh, alright. Ah, I knew that there couldn't be 3 melee guys without there being a ranged guy shooting at you. It's so funny when you get to Lost Izalith in this game, and it's so unfinished that it's just like, no, that's actually what it is. There's just 10 guys just standing around. You can bait them all one by one, and there's no tricks whatsoever. There's no meaning to the design. They're just standing around. And there's only one enemy type. Okay, this is where I didn't go. This is definitely where I didn't go last time. Aha! Look at that. Okay, so here we are up in this area. Ooh, another chest? Well, that's not how you do it. I went to 30 FPS and everything. Hang on. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Not that time it didn't. Alright, I'm going for this one first. Here we go. What? I don't even know where I am now. Oh, right. This jump, I mean, there's more things to try. I mean, I just jumped at it. That was a rough draft, you know? But I'm really interested in this one. Oh, who's calling me? Oh, it's Nicole. Okay. Hang on a second. Hello? It doesn't matter. Yeah, those are good. Okay. Yeah, bye. Okay, it seemed like too much effort. It seemed like too much effort to, Oh, that's a good point, Rythan. I don't actually know if that's a thing in this game, but it probably is. I really don't know if armor actually makes you slower. I feel like I'm going faster now. Hang on, you're gonna get me killed. Oh, I have so much trash. What? Why do I have more pants? Yeah, I could feel myself moving slower. Or moving faster without the armor on. Okay, anyway. We've got 2 chests here. Let's go. I don't remember what's going on anymore. Is it over here? Okay. Yeah, this doorway right here. I just completely missed this staircase the first time through. I knew I'd find it. Oh! And then, yeah, the thing about, like, finding the whole area. I mean, once I found the key to get into the tower, I would have known at that point that it wasn't this game where there was the field with the arrows in it, you know? I would have known. Because I would have gotten the key and been like, okay, let's go talk to the giant. Weight affects fall damage. Oh, okay. So, for this jump, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you just roll. Yeah. Like the first time I tried to jump, you know, and whatever. Didn't work. Try to roll. Boom. Done it. Oh, you son of a bitch. You mother. Crest key. The grooves of the crest are enchanted, the door sealed with a powerful spell. Nice. What up? You think I'm gonna get killed by a mimic? You just look at the chain, dog. You gotta see if the chest is following standard chain coiling protocol. So we can get onto the roof over there. Or we can just, like, drop down here. Let's go roof style. Why am I still in 30, by the way? There we go. Ooh, that's better. You just remember all the locations? I mean, if I played the game enough, sure. Whoops! I got a little roll crazy there. $393 hours. It's a lot of Dark Souls. I wonder how much of this game I've played. At least 100 hours. Wasn't that a meme at one point? At least 100? Okay, this jump is fucked. Should I be even going at it at an angle? I don't think so. Ah. What? What the fuck? I like both of those emotes. Rise is better. Oh, okay. Well, welcome to the jumping stream. What? That one was so close. You're getting yours remade? They look pretty great right now. But hey, I understand if you're not satisfied. When I first got my emote done, I only had one that Nicole made, and everybody said it looked good. And I was like, I'm getting it redone, and it's going to be way better. And everybody was like, I don't know, it looks real great. And then I got it redone, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, that old one looked like shit. What the fuck? Can you even make this jump? What am I doing? Oh, alright. Yeah, plus Nicole did the first one, which means that, like, I was able to get her to do it at first. Like, I got her to do, like, a rough draft, you know? But then after that, she didn't want to, like, I couldn't get her to revise it, you know? It was just, like, one and done, and I was like, but Nicole, her teeth aren't white. You just left it transparent, so it looks weird when it's not on a white background. And she was like, oh, I'll fix it. But didn't. I keep forgetting where I am. Zolda, you can never get rid of that hard emote, though. Like, oh yeah, well, that's the thing. Nicole offers to do all kinds of nice stuff. But yeah, your Zolda love emote is like, it's like, our stupid Hanson host alert that no matter how sick of the Hanson host alert I get, I can never replace it because people host us just to hear it. People love it. One day it'll change. Okay, like, what's really going on here? Ugh. What? I don't understand this. Heck is good. I've got one that's kind of like that. Let me load up Twitch on my phone so that it's logged into my account. And then it'll also bolster my turn my stupid voice off though. I think it's this. Yeah. I got hella. No, Flex. Well, I'm like pretty sure. But let's take a closer gander at it. Let's look closelier. So here we go. You can... It doesn't appear to be possible, really, but like if you look around... There's no other way to get over here unless that over there is like an illusory wall. Or unless you can just walk across this, which you can't. So, it is possible that, like, up there's an illusory wall that goes in there. So let's explore that, shall we? We're looking at something that goes into that wall from above. Yeah, see, there's just like that wall right there that doesn't look like you'd be able to get through it. I mean, and where would the walls start? I mean, this chest we'd have to, like, really go around to get. Unless we can get onto that roof. Remember how we could get onto the roof before? Maybe that's what would lead to it. Oh, yeah. Right. Didn't, like, a bunch of old names that weren't being used get freed up or something? Alright, so let's try this. What if we go up here and just try to spatially keep in mind where the thing is that we're trying to get to? So we're trying to get over there, ultimately. Where exactly does that lead? I think where I came from. Yeah, I don't think that this roof is, like, connected enough. I think Super Retro Bros without underscores is also still taken. Yeah, well, that's the thing, too, is I like the underscores. Everyone makes fun of the underscores. I think it's just fine. Do you think that's an illusory wall over there? I don't think it is. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, I'm not asking anyone specifically what they think. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm asking myself, really. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah! It just shoves you downward. I don't think I'm making that jump because it just blasts you downward. But the thing is, look if you did make it. You would just be able to run right across that beam and get over there. But then why would this whole platform be over there? It's a zip? Like a Mega Man 2 zip? Alright. Alright. You know what? I am asking. Can you make this fucking jump? Is it possible? I'm gonna say the answer is no, and I gotta figure something else out. But just so that I don't run around like a fucking headless chicken trying to find another way in there, I want to know, is the jump possible? It's not possible. Okay. Because, like, I want to stop trying the jump. And so, but I don't want that to be a complete waste of time. So is this where that elevator was? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird that there's that protruding beam that, like, makes it look like you're supposed to jump and then run across. Oh, it's like a new gimmick? Oh. So you have to think about it weirdly and differently. So you gotta, like, I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You gotta, like, do something. And if I'm doing all the dumbest shit ever, then that is the perfect example. Not that you're backseating. That's not what I'm saying because because I asked, but I'm just saying in a regular situation, like let's say somebody got here on a blind playthrough and there is somebody who can't keep their mouth shut, but like there's somebody who thinks that they can give hints without giving it away, without spoiling, and so they would say something like the fact that it's a gimmick. Oh, I know. That's why I'm setting up this whole hypothetical story. You know what I mean? There are people who think that they can give hints without spoiling, and so they'll say something like that like it's a gimmick or something, but that's always the issue, is that it then leads to somebody going, like, just going way off the correct path on, like, punching shit and, you know, doing all this dumb shit. Okay, so this is like some kind of weird, janky puzzle. This guy says here. Right, that's one of my ultimate issues with backseating, is that unless you're telling them outright, step by step, exactly how to do something, which is shitty, but unless you're doing that, it often just leads to even more confusion, you know? And just like nonsense. And it becomes more frustrating for the player because it's like people are telling them how to do it and they still can't figure it out because the advice is shitty, and then it makes the game seem bad because they can't figure it out even when somebody is supposedly telling them how to do it, you know? And it's just not how you enjoy a game. And yeah, right. That too, Zolda. It's like, somebody asked me very recently, somebody gave me a hint on, or not a hint, but like a little tip on Xenoblade. And when I explained to him that, you know, I got it. Don't worry about it. No hints. They asked me why stream it if I want to play it in a vacuum. And the reason is that I like to watch other people play games blind. I think it's really, really interesting to watch the gears turn for somebody else and watch them slowly figure something out the way that I did, you know? And because I like watching people do that, I also want to do it myself. What does that little man say? Ooh, you mean the little people with little guns. Oh wait, no, those are tiny people. Tiny people with little guns. Marching forward to little drums. Little tanks, no bigger than your thumb. Okay, why would you be able to come here if the gimmick wasn't right here? You know what I'm saying? So I need to really thoroughly investigate right here. And say, why would this be here? Did you hear that banging? Oh yeah. When something's like, right, when they figure something out and their reaction isn't like relief and oh my gosh, but it's like, that's fucking stupid. Yeah, that's really disappointing, and I'm just sitting there like, it was amazing. Try light? Wait a second. Try light? Shit, look at that. Weird. See, I thought that the person said... I thought that the try light message meant... don't be heavy. Fucking English language and words that mean 8 things. You get a light in Nito's. Oh, yeah, you get the skull lantern. Yeah. Alright, well, cool. Look at that. That's interesting. But, like, why? Oh, my gosh. I didn't even read what I got. Okay, I'm seriously asking, what did I just get? Because I didn't read it. I got a red Titanite chunk? Oh, that's familiar. Okay. Well, that part of it is a little disappointing. To do something cool like that and then have it just give you nothing. Whoops. Alright. So we got the thing. Let's go. Let's start progressing again. Man, did you notice that try light message went away immediately as I went through the door? I wanted to go back and give it a rating. Yeah, thanks, Flex. The real treasure. Oh, I missed that. I didn't see a dev message. Okay, so I need a little bit more. Now let's... Wait, I think we're in the right place, aren't we? Yeah, we're right there. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna kindle this bonfire. No, I didn't kill Manus. I got up to Manus and I was like, wait a minute, I haven't fought the dragon yet. What did I miss? With no laws or rules to influence my behavior, how do I think I would behave? Honestly, very much the same. But, gosh, what would I do differently? Because I would do pretty much everything the same, but I would probably drive faster. Yeah, I think I'd drive faster. Not all the time. But I do think that if there was no law, then people would kind of put together... There would be a natural order, right? People still wouldn't be able to kill each other. They'd be able to, but then they would immediately get murdered in revenge. You know what I mean? So people wouldn't kill each other because it would be understood that that would immediately mean that you would have a whole family out for revenge on you, right? I think if there were no laws tomorrow, a bunch of people would murder each other without realizing this, and then a natural order would form. So, like, yes, it would be disastrous if we all woke up one day and there were no laws, because sudden change, you know, causes disaster, but I think it would even out to a natural order pretty quickly. And that's something that I, like, really strongly believe in. It's why I don't... It's why I so much hate, like, the Ten Commandments. Because we already have law that we've created as humans. Uh-oh. I just got up off the bonfire, and then the fog doors closed. I think someone's coming for me. Yeah, like, we would still have institutions, I'm sure. Right. We don't need a divine entity to tell us that murder and theft are bad. Exactly. And then the other things that the divine entity tells us are bad, like worshipping other gods, those things just aren't bad. So it's like the 10 commandments of about things that actually matter don't, they matter, and we already know that they matter. But then the things that are about things that don't matter. And like, I think that, like, public executions would come back. Because it's like, let's say somebody murdered somebody. You're gonna get revenge on them, right? But, like, if everybody in town knows that somebody murdered somebody else, they'd probably just hang them, right? Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm thinking about this too much. Alright, we gotta go, I think, up here. Of course, the big problem with the things I'm saying would be, like, you know, there's misunderstandings, right? Sometimes someone gets blamed for something they didn't do. And that's a shame. Alright, so I gotta find this tower that has this giant in it. Oh, that's it right there. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I know it sounds mundane when you explain it, but, like, it's really cool that in this game, you just fucking look around and see the place where you need to go. Right, that's what I'm talking about, Zola. Oh, and because, yeah, like, the other thing about it is that, like, the reason that I bring up religion is just because religion makes you put so many restraints on yourself that are unnecessary, you know? Like, maybe you wanna lay around and not do anything all day. That's fine.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
But, I'm very much of the belief that if what you're doing doesn't hurt anybody, then there's no problem doing it. And if it does hurt somebody, it's kind of up to them to bring it up to you, you know?
Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. At our twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia. Me, there's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hairs to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose. Me, there's very... But Farewell, human. Lead thy life as thou seest fit. Tomorrow is the black dragon posing the
Here we go. Posing the duress.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed, even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Yes.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts dragons.
Oh yeah, Flex. It's like what I was talking about. With that Lord of the Rings thing. Boom! Maybe he broke it for convenience, Rythan.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Ah, dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Alright, let's go kick that dragon's ass. What if you attack him? I don't know. Yeah, tweet at Vadi Vidya. He'll figure it out. You can probably kill that guy. And then you just can't kill the dragon, probably. I'm not sure, though. Alright. I think it is, Flex. We'll see on this fight, though. I mean, this fight is going to be really tough, I think, with a slow weapon. Oh, yeah, this is just a regular game, Zola. You know, I've only ever done New Game Plus in a Souls game once. It was on Demon Souls. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't care to. It's like, every time I finish a Souls game, I'm done playing it for then. And then the next time I want to play the game, I just want to start fresh. I don't want to start on this character that I've already built. I've heard, I've heard Dark Souls 2 has really good New Game Plus, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know what it is about that game that apparently makes New Game Plus good. I thought I heard once that the weapon descriptions were more fleshed out. It changes enemy placement. What? Even Scholar of the First Sin, where the enemy placement is already changed? Alright, here we go, baby. I don't really remember this fight very much. Oh, we do a lot of damage, though. Whoops. Oh. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm playing Scholar right now. And, it's weird. Now that I'm past the stuff that I really remember from Dark Souls 2, though, it's bothering me less. Like, the beginning of the game I remember really well. So, like, it really bugs me, all the stuff that's weird and like, changed for the worse. It kind of seems like it is just Black Flame Flex, but, I mean, it's interesting that the giant used the word Twilight when talking about it. Got him. First try. Get fucking doinked, idiot. I thought that boss was gonna be hard. Because of the, you know, because of the weapon, but then it turns out that the weapon just does a shitload of damage, and I only have to hit him like 13 times. Receive double damage. A ring enchanted by the orange eye of Calamite, bringer of calamity. Doubles damage received by its wearer. A useless ring befitting of no finger. Best left unknown, or well hidden. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know what the deal is with Scholar. It's weird. Some of the changes do kind of bug me. Like putting that big ogre next to that first Forest of the Fallen Giants bonfire. It's like, get the fuck out of here. But at the same time, it's like, who cares, you know? It's kind of funny that it's there. It's kind of funny. But it seems memey, you know? It seems like they're making a meme game with it. because everybody thinks Dark Souls is hard. So let's just put this super unfair enemy in the first area of the game. Isn't that funny, you know? Like, I don't know. I think if I were to play a lot of Dark Souls 2, I would just stick with Scholar. Just 'cause it's the later one, but I don't know. That's weird for me to say, because I usually always go with the original versions of things just because it's the original. Is it happening again? Am I actually getting invaded this time? I just slew a dragon, you pricks! This is the only thing that I don't like about the multiplayer, is when it locks you in place and then just doesn't do anything. It's just kind of annoying. Do I plan on playing any RPGs before Earthbound? I still want to play Final Fantasy V really badly. Earthbound is a big deal, though. If you quit and reload, oh, I promised earlier that I wouldn't do that anymore. My souls were stuck down by the dragon when he was in kill you mode, you know? And I grabbed my souls and quit and reloaded just to see if it would work, because I've never really done quit and reload stuff before, and it did work, and I was like, oh, well, that was stupid. I'm not doing that anymore.
Why? Thou hast defeated Calamite? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon thee. That beast will never take to the skies again.
This game isn't dead. Get out of here.
Ah, this great bow? I shan't need it, but no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine. I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias.
Yeah, I can't really talk about netcode because I don't care about PvP.
Entire land of Ulyssil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable.
Like, when somebody invades me and I fight them, it's fun and it feels fine to me, but I don't play PvP games, so I don't really have anything to compare it against.
Mad. One's demise is always one's own making. If thine wish is to succeed poor Artorias and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus, Father of the Abyss. The dark emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further corrosion. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
See, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
Such as thyself can do nothing to stop that.
Zolda, is that, like,
Farewell, me.
games get held under such scrutiny where it's like, I feel like the game is fine. It's exactly as it was intended. But because people want it to be competitive, it's trash. because it's not competitive, you know? Now, you could make the argument that it should be, you know? If people want to be competitive, they should be able to be, and that's fine. But, you know what I mean, though. It's like, as a casual player, there's all that kind of stuff that you gotta be aware of. The way people talk. Alright, so I gotta find out how to get back to that. Oh, we're getting multiplayer again. Player's a newbie or a crazy person. I mean, I guess the problem is that you're right in the middle, isn't it? Right, and that's kind of the thing. Like, this game is meant to be single player, and it has multiplayer in it, and that's cool. It's great that the game has multiplayer in it. It adds a lot to it. But it's not competitively balanced. It's like how What's-His-Face wants Super Smash Bros. To be, you know? Multiplayer fun, not multiplayer competitive. And everybody's like, how dare you tell us what's fun and make your game not competitive because we want it to be competitive. And it's like, well, then play Smash Bros. Melee. And let this guy make the game that he wants to make. Sakurai, yeah. It's like if there was a metal band that for some reason a bunch of rap people really liked one of their albums for some reason, and then they were all mad when the band continued to make metal albums. I guess that's not really that. Oh, here we go. What up, Invader? Let's give him a bow. He's giving us a bow. Alright, here we go. Here we go. It's time for a big, stupid fight. Oh! Oh! Okay. Yeah, this feels laggy and trashy, kinda. Got him. Get doinked. Failed to create session. Nice. Yeah, that was like particularly laggy. Yeah, I got him a few times with the old just keep swinging. And at some point they're gonna try to come into me. I'm just gonna keep swinging my arms like this. If they get hit, it's their own fault. Okay, so now we want to go Township Dungeon? Yeah, this looks about right. This is where all the creepers are. chasm of the abyss. Yeah, when I missed him, I was afraid of getting backstabbed. Alright, so yeah, now we're back here, except this time we're actually gonna go all the way. We already did all the stuff, we just need to go fight Manus. So I just gotta remember how to get there. What the fuck? Oh right, it's this guy that shit talks you. Shoots you and then laughs at you. Fuck you. Alright, I think we go down here, right? Maybe. Did I say Magus again? I meant Manus. Man, I love anus. I kept saying Magus the other day. And Flex had to correct me. And it's funny when Flex corrects me about stuff, because he's never played this game. Alright, let's get growing. You know what, actually? I already have 2 humanity. And I'm already not hollow. I should just kindle this bonfire that I came from. Doop doop doo 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 boop doop boop boop. Okay, where are we at now? Not that way. I feel like this is further away. Oh no, this is it. Hey, Lex. Whoa, that looks like the guy from Neo. Yeah, Lex, it's fucked. I'm getting real frustrated with it because I really want to play a retro RPG right now. I really want to play Final Fantasy V or Earthbound or something, but I can't do the voices, you know? Oh yeah, that guy got fucking doinked. Alrighty, so... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. He had the strongest weapon in the game? I don't think he ever hit me with it. He whiffed a few times. There were times where it made the sound effect like I got hit, but I didn't take the damage. Kind of like in God of War 3, when like the models will actually pass through each other, which for some reason will trigger a blood animation in the game. So you'll get hit and blood will come out, but like it didn't hit the actual like you got hit hitbox, and you don't take the damage. It's really bizarre. Alright, let's go. Oh, I could have leveled up also while I was out there, but whatever.
This is the hand that took us into the DLC in the first place.
You can see him from before the fog gate? Really? That's cool. I love that shit. Like when you can see the centipede demon. You know that in Demon Souls, I'm sure you do know this if you've played Demon Souls. In Demon Souls, there's the, oh, this explodes. There's the, fucking man-eater. And you can shoot one of them through the fog gate. Like, if you just stand as inside the fog gate as you can be, you can just shoot one of them through it. Uh-oh. That was bad of me to go for 2 hits there. He went for 2 hits, so I did too. And it was a bad idea. When will I learn? Can I just heal from this, do you think? Yup. Yeah, by the time I fight Capra Demon, I always just have the halberd. And he's just, like, not very hard with the halberd. Why did I go for 2 hits? Just raise your goddamn shield after you hit him. Like that. Uh-oh. I forgot about that attack. Just play it safe, yo. Oh, yeah. Get fucked. I'll tell you right now, I have no idea what the video game significance of this is. What the story significance is here going on. I know that this is the lady that we saved from the thing. But I don't know what's going on. Murderer? That doesn't seem very well thought out. Okay, so 40 is our soft cap over there. It's future dusk. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, look at this. There's like a person there. You know, I did do the entire Bloodborne DLC, and then at the very end, I didn't know when the shade of the orphan comes up and just sits there. I didn't know that you could hit it to like gain significance in the story. I don't do a lot of murdering. Alright, you guys, whatever. Boom. I got 1,000 souls for it. I don't know, I don't feel great about that. Well, there you go. I think it's time to go beat the game now. She travels to the future to get you, the chosen undead, to help save Artorias and Ulasil. That's what we did. We saved it. Why would she still be suffering if we did everything that she went to the future to want us to do? Alright. Let's get out of here. It's time to go give Frampt his cereal. Yeah, everybody wants to die in Souls games.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
We've done it. We did it. Let's go.
Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Oh shit, my coffee. So man, what are we gonna do after this? Alright, so here we are at the Lord Vessel. Is it already kindled once? Is it a 10 bonfire? Let's find out. It is, okay. So, I really want to play an RPG, but I have to do the voices if it's an old RPG. So part of me just wants to play Hyperdimension Neptunia Mark II, or Rebirth 2, because that game has voice acting in it. Part of me wants to do that, but I'm not sure. Where the fuck is Kindle? You can't Kindle this thing? Yeah, Nep games, dude. I played NEP 1. So, I played NEP 1 through 3 on PlayStation before I streamed. And then on stream, I played the remake of 1. And I want to play the remake of 2 now. They're really fun games. They're like not the most technically amazing games ever, but they're really fun. And they're silly and just fun and stupid. They're not technically amazing. The combat is really fun though. Like, it's not like the most tactically amazing ever, but there are some really hard encounters and like it's fun. I think we're just on our way to go win now, right? We did everything. Is there anything that we might not have done that I would care about? I think we done it. However, I'm not sure which ending I should take. Why is there so much slowdown when we're looking at the Lord Vessel? I blame my old graphics drivers. By the way, the seam on this looks just great. Look at that big seam. Oh, I love RPGs. Turn-based RPGs. Love them. If I parry him, take the Dark Lord ending. I don't know if what I took last time. I think I took the... I think I rekindled last time. Oops. Speaking of parrying. Oh, come on, yo. Oh, I died. Excuse me. I do have to finish Doom 3. We should probably play Doom 3. I think that's what I'll do after this. That's a strat. That's what people do. Maybe I'll do the torch ending this time then and save parrying for next time. Because with this big weapon, I feel like... Oh. Yeah. With this big weapon, I feel like we should just smash him, you know? Oh shit, Titanite chunks. You know what? That reminds me that I actually have to level up my armor some more. It didn't make the cool sound that time. The sound of doom. If you riposte him, you get his soul instantly and don't need to wait for his death animation. Oh. Huh. And then what? The door becomes active instantly, but the bonfire still takes a while to appear. Oh, there you go. So now I get it. Well. Yeah, this area looks so fucking cool. There's another chunk. We've done it. We've done it. We're at the end of the game. Look at all these fucking idiots just getting the shit parried out of them. Alright, I guess I don't care that much about upgrading my armor. Nah, we'll parry him. I want to take the Dark Lord ending. Oh. Boom. Whoops. Hey there, Mr. Vegeta. Thank you for the host. My voice is still pretty fucked. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Alright, then don't you worry about it. I can beat the boss. I'm not a speedrunner. Hang on. I got shit to do here. I only have 2 chunks. So I guess we level up the legs. Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. You can see where I would be confused. Where I'm fighting a boss, and you're talking about how to better fight the boss. You can see where I'd be confused. Yeah, he's doing more damage to me than I expected. So do we play Doom 3 after this? That sounds fun. Oops. 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 There we go. That one again, it didn't make the sound. That's my favorite part of the parry, is when it goes doom. You know what I'm talking about? That sound is so good. It makes the parry so damn satisfying. It's like this. It's just so perfectly just the sound of somebody's doom, you know. Ooh, yeah. He's fucked. We got another chunk. So, I can level up another piece of equipment. Hey, Vegeta, thanks for the host. Vegeta! You know, maybe someday I should watch Dragon Ball Z. Maybe someday. I can parry that? Oh my gosh. Right, exactly, Zolda. Oops. I didn't expect the jump. Oops. Come on. Come on. Try it again. Try it again. Damn it. Okay, hang on. There we go. You've seen every series? Oh yeah, there's so many of them. I haven't seen any of them. I've seen like the first episode of Dragon Ball, and that's it. Might as well grab this, yeah? Couple humanity in there. Whoa! 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 There we go. What if I switch to two-hand before I do the parry? I'm gonna try that. Right now it's 927 is what I did. $965. Did it do less damage? Fuck you. Yeah. Let's fucking go. Fuck this place. Fuck the Age of Fire. Oh, it did do slightly more? I thought it did less.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Kath and Framt serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
I've never seen this ending before. Whoa, this ending is way cooler.
Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
You never played this game? It's one of the best games ever made. I would absolutely, without question, recommend this game to anybody. This is like one of the all-time must-play video games. They rekindled it anyway. See, I got the opposite out of the story. I thought that what it means is that you can rekindle the fire as many times as you want, but inevitably that is going to happen from somebody, and it's going to go to dark. And then the next game takes place after the Age of Dark. Because Dark Souls 3, but isn't Dark Souls 2 in the Age of Dark? That's what I thought it was. That Dark Souls 2 is in the Age of Dark, or the Age of Man, as Kath called it. But I don't claim to know a lot. Dark Souls 2 is not canon. I don't think so. I mean, I don't claim to know much about the series, but the way I always saw it was that Dark Souls 1 ends in a way that says that you can prolong the inevitable by rekindling the flame, but at some point the Age of Fire will end. And then Dark Souls 2 is that unsaid amount of time between 1 and 2 where it inevitably happened. And then Dark Souls 2 is the Age of Dark. That's what I thought that it was. But, I mean, I'm probably wrong. Hey, Dreamy. We're talking about the endings of Dark Souls. Which, by the way, like, I know I shit talk sequels a lot, and that I say that and then I say that Dark Souls 3 is like, or Dark Souls 2 is like, you know, not the greatest, partly because it's not so new and fresh. But if you are going to do a sequel, I think that's like the perfect way to do it. The way that they end it that way and say that, like, you know, it's just super, super far ahead in the future where the ending that you picked in the first one just doesn't even matter because it's so far in the future. I think that's a really great way to do a sequel, you know? You think Dark Souls 2 has better gameplay? I don't think so. I mean, Dark Souls 2 is a great game, alright? The game's great. I don't think it's anywhere near Dark Souls 1, though. In gameplay or, like, design. Because to me, in Dark Souls 2, the gameplay consists of you losing health when enemies are next to you without any sound effect happening or any clear indication of what hit you. You know? Like, all the time in Dark Souls 2, I'll kill an enemy and I'll just lose a chunk of health. And I'm like, I guess they hit me at the same time, but their spot in the animation did not look like they were attacking, and it didn't make a sound effect or anything. And it's like, what the fuck? I just lose health all the time. I realize that makes me sound like I'm saying the game is bad because I'm bad at it. I realize that. I'm just saying, doesn't happen in this game.
Yes, indeed.
And yes,
The
I raised
dark
my
sign
adaptability a
brands
lot.
The undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
Yes, Rythan, I was just playing Dark Souls 2 last night, and I was in that area, and yeah, the spider people, you kill them, and then after they're dead, you just lose an inch of health. And it's like, what the fuck? I also had it a lot in the gutter. There was that one, like, enemy that was like a mole rat kind of thing. Happened to me all the time with the mole rats. I was just like off to the side. Hey, look, this cutscene is pretty funny when you're wearing Elite Knight set. Hey, it's me from the future. So that's what's going on. This game's like a time loop. Interesting. That's how New Game Plus works. The original you, or the next game you, gives you your shit. I get it now. Alright, let's get out of here. So, I guess I could load up some Dark Souls 2, or we could play Doom 3. What do you guys think? Oh, by the way, did I show you guys my Christmas gift from my family that Flex Retro put together? Check it out, yo. My brother got the family together. There's a hair on it. To get me Earthbound for Super Nintendo. And it is fucking flawless. So perfect. Love it. Love it. But yeah, we can play Dark Souls 2, Doom 3, or we can start the next NEP game. Ugh. I think those are the things that I can play right now. Because the other games that I'm currently playing are, we've got to vote for Doom 3. Oh, sure, Dreamy. I was just showing my Christmas gift and asking what we play next. Yeah, let's play Doom 3.